Hey, Conor here on the roof of IESE Barcelona. And if you're one of the 267,000 subscribers here on the channel, great to have you here. If you're not yet one of the 267,000 subscribers who've joined this channel, joined the community, I'd love you to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, and receive these regular ideas, videos, educational things that I share each week. Now, I was thinking today about the 10 most important lessons I've learned in life, and what I want to share over the next couple of weeks are some of these lessons. And one lesson that for me is a vitally important lesson in my life. It started when I was young. I would come home, complain about something at school, and my father would say, there are no they. I would complain that the teachers aren't letting me, that someone else isn't letting me, that someone is stopping me. And my dad would just say, there are no they. He said, it may be their fault, but it's your problem. And I hated this as a kid. I hated this attitude that my father had of forcing me to take full responsibility for the things that I wanted to happen. And when I started work, I would come home and I would complain to my father how I was being stopped from doing things that people wouldn't let me. They wouldn't let me. And again, my father would say, there are no they. It may be their fault, but it's your problem. If it matters to you, what are you going to do about it? And I think in another recent video I shared, well, it's not so recent, it was in France a couple of years ago, pre-COVID, the most important lesson I've learned in life. And that lesson was the wisdom prayer of St. Francis of Assisi, which is, give me the strength to change what I can change. Give me the patience to accept what I cannot change. And give me the wisdom to tell the difference. And I guess in life it's so important to determine where you can have an impact and where you're not able to, or you decide not to spend your time there. And take full responsibility for changing the things that you can change. And the more you take responsibility for the things that you can change, the more that your circle of influence starts to expand and you can make a greater difference. But I hated this sentence from my father as a kid, there are no they. It may be their fault, but it's your problem. And I guess in our lives, we resist taking responsibility for where we are. And I think in some way, until you take full responsibility for where you are right now in your life, that you are where you are responsible for it, until you take that responsibility, it's very hard to begin to control the destiny, control your future. And there's a lot of factors that could influence you being where you are. They're outside of your control. You do not control your genetics. You do not control where you're born. You do not control health at times. But as long as you feel a victim, as long as you feel that this was done to you, as long as you feel that it's outside of your control to do anything with it, you are not in control of your destiny. It's only when you take responsibility and say, I am responsible for where I am. I may not be to blame, I may not be the one that caused it, I may not be the one that put me there, but until I accept that my finances today are my responsibility, all my decisions have put me where I am financially, all my decisions have put my health where it is, health. Until I take this full responsibility for where I am right now, I'm not able to really gain complete control over where I'm heading in the future. I hated this statement when I was young from my father, there are no they. But taking responsibility, one of the most important lessons in life. We're going to have a great one. It's Conor here from the roof of IESE Barcelona. Sun just going down here behind Tibidabo mountain, behind IESE. We're about to lose the light. And first, early December, as soon as that light goes down, the temperature drops quite a bit here. Thank you for your likes, comments, subscribes. Keeps me motivated. Keep making these videos. Have a good one.